automotive lover and moto vlogger courtesy of Dimas. Hi, Dimas!
Hi, Aubrey, everyone. Good afternoon. How are you?
Hi, I'm great. Thank you for being here on the 3-Hour Niche on Seat today. So, Dimas, what do you think about street racing that was held in Ancol, North Jakarta recently?
Well, I'm very happy to hear that the event went very well. You know, um, the reason why a lot of people are racing illegally on the street is because we don't have enough circuit around Jakarta. I don't think we have one in Jakarta. Sentul is in West Java. So that's the reason why people race, in Antasari, in Pondok Indah, in Senayan, an area we call Asia Africa or ASAP. So having an event, a legal event, an official event supported by the police and also IMI, really makes me proud that, finally we have a new circuit. Although it's only a 700-meter circuit, but at least we have a place now that can accommodate a lot of people's interest and skill. Because these riders, they are all young. Maybe some of them are still under 18. They have the skills, they have the courage, they have the interest in motorbikes, in drag race. But because of the limitation of circuit, they don't have a place to exercise it. Now they have a great place to exercise their skill, and most importantly, in a very safe environment.
Right. Okay. Besides about street racing, we've also been talking about custom bike. Now, how do you see the culture of custom bike nowadays, and also the enthusiasm among the public?
Well, custom bikes, thanks to Pak Jokowi, as you said, gain more and more interest in the public. People are, coming to a workshop, to a garage. Now they are asking about custom bikes. More and more people are riding the custom bikes, not only on the weekend, but also, on their daily basis, going from their home to the office. And what's also interesting is that, custom bike is not only about a bike. The custom bike scene is also including, a jacket, a t-shirt, a local helmet, a local shoes brand, and everything. Now, because of the custom scene in Indonesia is gaining more popularity, these local brands are also gaining more and more interest from the people. So to see that, Pak Jokowi wearing one of the local brand jacket from Indonesia is, makes me very, very happy that, the number one person in Indonesia is supporting the local brand, especially the custom scene.
Right, so then Dimas, this is Ahir speaking. So first of all, I would like to say thank you very much that you mentioned about the name of ASA, Asia Africa. That was the one, the place.
ASA.
Yes, because I had a lot of experience when I back to my former office there. I saw many illegal drug race there, and I agree with you. We have to thankful that finally we have the legal one at North Jakarta. So let's move to the next question. So what is the difference between a custom and a modified motorbike?
So between a custom and a modified bike, so in general, those two are ways to make a bike become very personalized. People like to personalize their stuff, especially motorcycle. Now, if you're talking about custom bike is usually when a bike, when a person creates certain parts specifically only for their bike. So, for example, in Pak Jokowi's case, the tank, the fuel tank, is specially made only for Pak Jokowi's bike. Now, if you're talking about a modification, usually it means that when you buy a parts off the shelf in the store and then you put it on your bike, usually that's the terms for modification. But again, these two are ways to make our bike personalized.
But talking about the modification, Dimas, what are the types of modification or custom motorbikes?
So if we're talking about custom, for example, we have a lot of types. So there is a cafe racer, there is a chopper, and then there's also scrambler and tracker. So cafe racer is like the one that people used to race back in the old days. And then chopper is actually like the one that Pak Jokowi use right now.
Okay.
That's the kind of chopper or bobber. But there are more and more workshops in Indonesia that are trying to combine all of these genre, creating a new type or creating a new kind of motorcycle that doesn't have any genre. For me, it's a beautiful product. That's why more and more custom bikes from Indonesia are gaining a lot more international appreciation. I know there is one workshop, like the one that you see right now on the television. That bike is coming from a workshop here in South Jakarta. It's called Thrive. Thrive already has, they already showcased their bike in Los Angeles for almost a year.
Wow.
So yeah, custom bike from Indonesia has gained a lot of appreciation
Right. And
from
now,
foreigners.
now that you've mentioned the types of custom motorbike, in your opinion, what kind of custom motorbike is the safest and also most comfortable for the rider?
Okay, first of all, I have to state that people who custom their bike, they're not looking for comfort.
Oh, really?
Really?
For style.
Sounds
What
number
they're
one.
looking for, or the reason why they create a custom bike, is just to look cool.
See, for style.
Comfortable is on their maybe third or fourth priority.
What is
But
the second?
if you ask me that question, well, I bet the first one is look, second look, third look, and then the fourth one is look.
Good answer.
But if you're asking me but if you're asking what is the comfortable one, maybe like tracker or scramble is the one that has the most upright position. But I have a friend who have a custom bike that doesn't have a rear suspension. So suspension is the one that makes your bike or car comfortable. His custom bike doesn't have one in the rear. So it is very, very difficult to ride. But because he liked it very much, he rode it from Jakarta to Bandung without any
Wow.
complaint.
Wow.
Really?
I tried that bike. Yeah, I tried that bike from my house to the nearby warung, and I complained a lot. He didn't complain.
Because it's without the suspension. That's very interesting. So my next question, I'm following my curiosity, so just answer it quickly maybe. You've mentioned that custom bike can divide it to just the helmet, the tank maybe, or the jacket. So can you share with us, like you've mentioned about Thrive in South Jakarta. It's been well known internationally, even they already put the showcase in Los Angeles. So what other workshop that really famous for the custom bike right now?
So there are a lot of custom workshop for custom bike in Jakarta, even in Indonesia. Even I went to a very small town in Maluku called Masohi. They have one there. In Jakarta, for example, the one who built Pak Jokowi's bike is Katros. I think they're in Rempoa in Jakarta as well. They have built. So Pak Jokowi's bike. What you see right now is, I think, is the third or fourth iteration, if I'm not mistaken. So the one that he wrote a few days ago is a new iteration. The one that he wrote before during the WSPK event is a different iteration. So Katros has been working on Pak Jokowi's bike for a very, very long time. If I have a time to put the list of all the custom bikes in Jakarta, I think it will be a very, very long list. Because every time you go to, let's say, Kemang or Bintaro, there are a lot of custom work in Jakarta.
Wow, cool.
Interesting.
But talking about Mr. Joko Widodo's bike, on your vlog, Dimas, have you ever reviewed on Widodo's custom motorbike, that one that he rode at the Mandalika circuit? So can you please explain it a little bit?
So Pak Jokowi's bike is based on a bike that is manufactured in Indonesia, 135cc. So I reviewed it, but I did not ride it. because I don't think the Pas Pampres will let me ride because it's Pak Jokowi's bike.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm close enough to touch it. So yeah, it's a chopper, but also a bobber. So bobber is usually a bike that have a very fat tire, like the one that's Pak Jokowi's bike. Chopper is usually a bike that is a bit longer on the wheelbase and it's a bit laid down the riding position. So Pak Jokowi is a combination of both. It has the RI1 or Republik Indonesia 1 license plate on the back, which is very interesting. The paint job is green. If I'm not mistaken, it's requested by Pak Jokowi. And I think Pak Jokowi loves that bike a lot. He rode it not only on a circuit, but I think he rode it in Kalimantan, in a road that was a bit slippery, but he likes the bike very much. Like he wants to ride the bikes there. So Pak Jokowi's bike is a very interesting bike. Usually people talks about a chopper bike or bobber bike, with a big engine, 1200 cc, 600 cc, big American engine. But Pak Jokowi tried to have a chopper bike with a 175 cc engine, an engine or a bike that is available for everyone. So that is the most interesting part for me. He's not trying to be, a big bike and everything, but he's trying to be, he's trying to have a custom bike that can be, achieved by everyone because the bike is readily available everywhere.
Okay.
Very interesting.
Yeah. And by the way, Dimas, our very own online service, CJack, has its own custom bike as well.
Whoa.
So CJack needs the special bike to get our order in a matter of seconds, guys, because I just ordered for you guys here during the commercial break. So let me
please check.
Yes.
Where's the CJack right now?
Yes, I'll order some food right now, and I think CJack will be right here in a second. So let me check the. Yeah, I think it's already here. Where is it, CJack?
It's arriving.
It's time for dinner, right?
Yes, arriving,
It's
right?
arriving
Yeah.
soon. Your food is arriving soon. Where is it?
Wow.
Wait, CJack.
Wow.
Hi, CJack. Wow.
This is fantastic. Wow, thank you. This is Aubrey's order.
Thank you.
This is a custom bike. The front one is motorcycle. Okay, I have to. You give it to me. Thank you. Oh no.
Oh, no.
Okay, I have to hold it for a while.
Okay.
I feel like a
Eraser.
Okay.
racer right now. Oh.
So, there's a for standing.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
It's actually very unique because in front it looks like a motorcycle, like a very cool one, but at the back side,
It's a bicycle,
yeah, it's a
regular
bicycle.
Okay, is it stable now, CJack?
Okay, thank you, CJack.
Thank you.
Maybe,
I can ride it later, okay?
maybe Dimas, please.
Okay.
Oh, tips.
Give,
Okay,
the
I don't
biggest
know.
tips.
Okay,
On your phone, okay? And 10 star for you.
Already.
If you leave
Already
the
10
CJack
star.
thing.
Thank you, CJack. So Dimas, please, talking about this, like very cool CJack motorbike. So please, your thought on CJack's custom motor / bicycle, please.
Yes, this is interesting.
So that is a very interesting. Is it a bike or is it a bicycle? I don't know.
I think
think it's a
Half
combination
is a
of both.
bicycle and half is a motorbike.
So yeah, that is a custom bike made for. Actually, one of my friends is the one who owns it. And actually, a few days ago, I rode that bike.
You've tried it. So
Yes.
So
you
please-
can use it
Tried that
actually,
bike.
yeah?
Yeah.
Yes, I have seen it in person.
I see.
I tried it. Yeah.
So-
it's a very interesting. It's a bike that attract a lot of attention from people around you. People from kids to moms, sitting in the warung, they're like, "Whoa, what is that?"
So you've tried this one, yeah? So what is your review, yeah?
Yes, I've tried that one. My review is that it's very, very interesting. Maybe you should try to ride it from your office to Bekasi, maybe. Yeah.
I think it's heavy.
Is it hard? Is it hard to maneuver with this vehicle?
It's not that hard to maneuver, but because it it has what we call as a fairing, as the motorcycle body.
Yeah.
So it's a bit difficult for you to pedal the bike.
Oh,
Because,
maybe we
because
can
your
try it
knees
now.
will hit the bearing.
For the
Yeah, but
safety,
you can try,
I
you
haven't
can try.
paid for this, yeah.
All right.
So then Dimas, is it heavy when you try to ride it? Or no? Because
It's actually pretty okay.
oh, pretty okay. It's not
actually
heavy.
pretty okay. Yes, yes. As you can see, it doesn't. If you see, I don't think you can see any brakes there.
Yeah,
Did you find one?
yeah,
No.
yeah. I don't,
Yeah.
I don't find it.
Yeah. On
There-
the right
there are-
side, maybe?
No,
Yeah.
there's
So
no.
because because it has a very old style brakes called door trap.
Don't.
I believe
Where
it's
is
a
it?
Dutch.
Where
language,
is it?
Door trap. So door trap. So if you reverse, it actually breaks the bike.
Ah,
on the
okay.
rear
You reverse
tire.
the pedal.
Yeah, it's like a fixie bike.
Yeah.
Yes, like the on-tail bike. It's called door trap.
Interesting.
Wow. All right. Last but not least, what are your future hopes for the automotive industry in Indonesia, Dimas?
Well, my future hope is that we have more and more circuit like Mandalika, or at least like the one that we have in Ancol, because automotive Indonesia also includes the motorsport, and with more and more circuit, I believe we can produce more and more great riders. So my hope is that in the future we will have riders from Indonesia who race in MotoGP or even in Formula One or motocross or Paris Dakar or everything, because there are a lot of Indonesian people who has a great skills and passion for motorsport. Unfortunately, the infrastructure is not there yet, but I hope that we're going there very, very soon.
Amen to that.
I mean, we're in the right track.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, then Dimas, thank you
Yes,
so much
you're
for
on the
your
right track.
time. Thank you so much for being here with us today. You know what? Aubrey and I learned a lot because before
Yes.
this interview, we know nothing about
Nothing,
bikes.
like zero.
All right.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes,
Thank
thank
you
you.
so much once
Dimas.
again. Please stay safe and do not stop bringing us iconic motorcycles on your reviews.
Thank you, I will.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.